Yeah, we are not, yeah, this is a judgment-free zone. And yeah, we're very, very happy that you're joining us for the season finale, maybe series finale. I don't know, maybe I'll bring it back. I think it's fun to just, you know, see what happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about what you have been drawing lately.
Oh my gosh. Well, I just got a brand new sketchbook. So I feel like I've not been as great at my daily sketchbook routine. And so I haven't been drawing as much. I've been in a much more of a writing mood, which has felt a little bit foreign to me. But I've been drawing a lot of flowers, which I think has always been like a very easy doodle for me. Um, like easy lines, just like big petals, nothing like super technical.
Mhm.
Um, and beyond that, not a lot. So I'm kind of hoping that today can kind of be like a little bit of a push back into my drawing practice because I've
Oh
needed
yeah,
that.
we got
Yeah.
you. Absolutely. Okay, I thought of the game. I actually was thinking this earlier. Okay, I have an art supply in my hand. The first person who types the art supply I'm holding in the chat wins a month. And if you're paying already, you just don't pay this month and you get a month free. So, guess which, did I just show it? Guess which art supply is in my hand in the chat. Last week, we guessed my socks, and then I sent my socks to I didn't want to like hike my leg up. Okay, I see Neocolor, I see all right. It's not any of these. I'm not gonna like ask you to guess the brand. Nobody's guessing it. Oh, Stephanie, that's close enough. It's a pencil, and I know you've been reading because you that's what I talked about in my post today on the pencil that I was using. Anyways, all right. Stephanie, congrats. Thank you for being here. All right. So, what else should we talk about?
Oh my God. Well, I want to hear more about your summer. What have you been drawing?
Oh my gosh. I have been drawing a lot of animals because
Classic.
yeah, and I went to Brooklyn and drew a lot of people in. Let me write Stephanie's name down so I don't forget to give her.
Fair.
um, Okay, I love drawing I love people in coffee shops out in Brooklyn, and yeah, we did a month of people drawing in January, and then I kind of fell off. Back to animals, they're my happy place. And yeah, I'm dying to just like go to the zoo soon and do that more. Yeah, little anthropomorphic practice too, like on the side that I'm not really sharing, just like trying to see how I can make people and people and animals come together and you know, make it look not creepy.
That
Sometimes
is hard.
I feel like, yeah, if you have like a mom dog, she doesn't need to have human hands. And you gotta kind of work through that and make a lot of creepy animals like to figure it out. Uh,
Yeah.
we're
Something
not
for,
just Richard Scary, like,
oh my gosh, putting worms in little shoes. I
oh God,
know.
I know, it's the
An
best.
icon. It's so true.
Yes, awesome. Um, yeah, let's get to drawing. Is it a pretty
Yeah.
day there? I remember you saying the weather.
Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna turn my camera around for all of
I
us.
can't keep
Seattle
you
is just
very long.
like
Oh my
so
God.
beautiful.
We have this straight up Seattle gray skies today, but I'm not mad at it. It's nice. I feel like I take much better photos out there, like
Yeah.
when it's not full sun. I get better photos. Well, yay. What are you going to do after this?
I don't know. I probably should do some work, but I really want to bike to the gym later. And not to like do a real workout. There is a like Friday sound bath at my gym,
Oh,
which is
wow.
like
What a treat.
it's so nice. I like always almost fall asleep, so I'm just kind of laying there.
Mm.
So I might go to that. And then there's this fun like brass horn festival in Seattle this weekend. So I'm like hoping to go to that one day. Um, and yeah, just be outside. It's supposed to be 75 degrees. But then the other thing I have to do today, because in Seattle, if people in the Pacific Northwest are on here, you'll get this. A lot of places don't have air conditioning. So when it gets warm, you have to like draw all your shades. And so sometimes like
Oh,
a beautiful day is like a curse because you're just sitting in the dark.
it's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't handle that. Oh, do you have AC?
I do not. I grew up with it when I lived in
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina, but yeah, my place out here doesn't have it. So that's the dream. I'll know I've made it one day when I am able to like, well, when I own a home, maybe that'll be good, but also when I have air conditioning too.
Oh my gosh. Today we're no longer homeowners if these folks sign. Like we sold our house. So
Oh
yay.
my
I mean,
gosh.
maybe someday we'll be, yeah. Okay, so I've got this picture inspired by your idea. And yeah, I guess we can flip over and get all adjusted. I'm gonna make sure everybody can see my if they want to watch. But it's also lovely, I think, to just listen to people talk about drawing and life while you draw, you know?
Yeah. And
Right.
apologies while I get this set up. It's a little clunky.
Trust me, I have to like, I used to have to like take my whole phone out of the case and it was just a nightmare. But I think yeah. Oh, and there's my ceiling. I should put a special message on my ceiling, like for people watching. All right. Hopefully this looks okay. Hello? Am I upside down? Oh, that's brilliant, Haley. It's awesome. It looks great.
Okay. Okay. You guys are just going to get a really special view.
Yay! Oh, those tombos look delicious.
Yeah. I am obsessed with them. Like, they're my favorite. I wish I had more, like, I don't even know what the right word is. I wish I was better with, I think, messier art supplies, but like, I just love a marker. I love a marker.
You can love a marker and also love the mess.
That's
Someday,
true.
work up to it.
I know. I really need to be a little bit braver with my art supplies
But
because
I
I
think
feel like,
it takes some bravery because, like, a marker is final, Like, you can't really go back from a marker, but these, like, little chalky things, you can just rub them out. That's what
that's
I'll
true. Okay,
see.
I think I was telling Beth before we started that I think I'm gonna draw a pool and then maybe go a little some random stuff around. But this is a
This is
brand new sketchbook. I'm so excited.
That is so crazy because look, I'm on the very last page of this one. Look,
That's such an
there's some of
accomplishment.
my anthropomorphic that I never finished. Little
Woohoo.
I'm drawing a goat character. Um, yeah, hopefully he'll have his own story out there for people to buy and enjoy. All right,
Yeah, I
so
hope so too. So what has been your favorite thing in Atlanta so far since moving?
oh my gosh, all the forests. Like there's just
Ooh.
like wood, there's so much nature. And I don't really fancy myself like a nature sketcher, but I feel like I'm starting to learn how to like find my own magic. Like
Oh,
last last week we had Pauline who is much more inspired by nature than me. And I was like, "Tell us, how do you like, when you are in the forest, like why do you decide what to draw? It's so busy?" And
yes.
she was talking about zooming in and finding one thing. And like when I was letting my dogs out a few days ago, I just like lay my eyes on this little leaf, and I imagine like maybe like a little squirrel take, like, it was raining. We've had rain for days and days and days. I imagine like a squirrel the leaf was like filling up with water. It was like, like a hand, almost the shape of a hand.
Hmm.
And I was like thinking about like a little squirrel taking a drink, and then like a little ant underneath one of the edges of the leaf, like getting like using it as an umbrella. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so inspired by this leaf." It was
That's
crazy.
so sweet.
I know. And yeah, then I imagine like a little kid, like maybe like this kid walking out of the house and like stepping on
Oh,
after like I imagine like the whole life of the leaf. Like after it gave these animals everything it could, it was like, in the wintertime they get all crunchy, and that's the end of them. And then a kid steps
yeah.
on them. It's kind of like, I don't know, a metaphor for how,
There's a children's book in there, I'm just saying.
It's I don't know, it kinda gave me, like, I don't know, not Wall-E vibes, but you know how it's
Like
like
Giving Tree.
yeah, oh my god, don't even. I'm obsessed with Shel Silverstein, and that is the
He's
best
an
thing
icon,
to say. Yeah, oh my gosh. It's so
absolute
good.
icon.
Totally.
I am
Ah,
drawing some pretty messy lane lines right now for those curious what's going
yeah.
on my
Oh,
page.
yeah, because oh, you're a swimmer.
I
And
am,
it
I
yeah,
am.
how often do you swim laps? Like, at the gym, right? The same gym with the sound bath?
Well, I joined a master's swim team recently, which has
Oh my
been so fun. Um, it
gosh.
I've, like, just been getting way back into the sport. For those who don't know much about my past, like, I swam in college. I was very intense swimmer as a kid and took, like, a 10-year break and just started getting back into it, actually last summer because my mom turned 60, and she wanted our whole family for her birthday to do a open water swim in Michigan with her. So it was like a 5K swim, and I knew I had to train for that because I was like, I can't do that without getting in the water at least a few times. And I think it was just the right amount of time away from it because I just remembered like, oh yeah, I love this sport. And so it's been really fun. I really want to get into open water swimming this summer. I bought a wetsuit, but I think I bought the wrong one, so I actually need to go return it today.
Is this not a pool, like, just real, like, actual water? Is that what
Yeah.
oh, wow,
Yeah, so,
like a
like,
lake?
the lake and a lot of people here swim in the ocean, they swim in the Sound, which I'm a little scared of because we have a lot of wildlife out here,
Oh,
but
yeah, I you definitely need a wetsuit for that, right? Is that kind
it's
of part of it too?
cold. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Super cold water out here.
Man, oh, no, thank you. I need it to be like bath water for me to get
Listen, I kind of agree at this point, but it's been really fun. So, yeah, I've just been getting back into it and, it's been really fun. I've been feeling really delighted by the sport again.
Awesome, that's so good to hear, and,
Thank
like, every
you.
seems like both relaxing, but then also, like, you get those endorphins that we all need
Yes,
so badly.
100%. Now I'm drawing the slide. This pool has a slide. For those who are watching that are in Seattle, if you have not been to the Coleman pool, this is my big recommendation moment of the live. Please go. It's so good.
Yeah. Shout out corner, yay. Yeah, what else do I love in Atlanta? Oh, there are a lot of those little roly-poly bugs that keep coming in our house. I
Oh,
loved as a kid, and I feel like such a
yes.
hero when I just talked about doing that in a video, and then then today I got another one while I was like doing my morning yoga practice. Like, and I feel like such a hero because my cats will totally, not eat it, just torture it and then leave it for dead.
I know, and they're so sweet. They're like the cutest bug.
Yes, I always loved them as a kid. Like, they're just my favorite. And it's so sweet that they get into a little ball and like kind of like a turtle. Oh, Eric says way more vegetarian restaurants than Memphis here. That's so true. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the food here is really, really lovely.
Um,
Ethiopian, Vietnamese. Man, we had a really good time last week. Oh, Marcia says, "Have I been to the aquarium?" And yes, I have, and I loved it. I'm looking forward to going back for sure because we had our nephew with us, and we kind of just had to do what we were told because he is
yeah.
3, and yeah, I didn't. But I also think it had its benefits because I wasn't just sitting there trying. Like, how am I gonna? It's kind of impossible to get a rendering of a swimming creature.
So
So,
true.
yeah, it was great to just not have to keep moving and just get the energy of the place. It was so cool.
That rocks.
Yeah. All right, so I've got a little sketch here. I guess I'll add some color.
Yeah, that's where I'm about to go.
I usually don't work this way, but when I do, I'm always glad I did. Like, wow, I'm being responsible. you know?
Yeah.
I'm
No,
planning ahead.
I totally get that. Totally get that.
Yeah.
I just always get impatient and wanna color immediately, and
Yeah.
that's just not how it can work.
Okay, I feel seen. Thank you for saying that because I mean, yeah, that the struggle is real.
The colors are just like I mean, in my opinion, the most fun part.
I totally agree.
What have been your so aside from those Dollar Tree, paint pens, what else have you been loving, art supplies wise these days?
Pencils, like I kind of was doing what you were like talking about, just getting really excited by color and
Yeah.
painting a lot and not even really, just going back to the basics is always fun. And, oh, these Inktense blocks. Oh my gosh. I mean, I was gonna use that. Like, I guess I like a little mixed media mayhem, like on my page. So yeah,
I get that.
these are the Inktense blocks, and they are also really fun with Tombos. I wish I could just beam you one through Sunset.
I do too. That would be a great invention. Someone listening in the, invention field.
Yeah,
Make us
Hamish, we need this. Stop trying to make special graphics. Like, I got an email, and it was like, you can now make a special graphic. And it sent me a picture of like you and me in this little round bubble. You know what I mean? Like, you might have got,
Yes.
and I don't need that. I know lots of people might find it helpful, but yeah, we need to be able to beam art supplies,
Yep.
please.
I've never heard of a more important cause.
Exactly. I Instead of AI, like, why didn't we focus on like virtual reality as technology, That would have been cool. Like, I want to go to Coleman Pool.
I want you
Virtual.
to go to Coleman Pool too.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go for real, but how awesome to just have virtual reality and option as well
I
for
love
when I
that.
can't travel.
Yeah, I think that it's probably the way of the future.
I know. I honestly, I've said this a million times. Like, I hope I haven't already said this to everyone here, but my dream would be like virtual reality, go to concerts that like I
Mhm.
couldn't see in high school because my mom wouldn't let me because she, was strict and didn't like the lyrical content.
Oh my gosh, I relate to that.
Oh no, really?
Yeah,
That your mom seems cool. I mean, I've never met her,
my mom is the
but
coolest,
the way
but
yeah, it
I was
takes work.
the yeah, I was the oldest child, so I think a lot of like she was just definitely the most like concerned about what I was doing, and my siblings got off a lot easier.
Oh,
But I'll
I'm
never
the
forget.
oldest too. I know this
Yeah,
pain.
it's just the way, but I'll never forget
Ugh.
I got a Bowling for Soup CD in middle school, and my mom listened to it, and she had my dad reburn a CD with only the songs that were appropriate, and it was like 5 songs.
Oh, that's so nice though that she like
Yeah, it
gave
was a
you.
compromise.
Did you like any of those 5 songs?
I did, I really did, and then later I figured out how to, sneak my way back to the album because my dad just had the original downstairs in his, like, album collection, and I was like, "I'll be taking that."
Amazing. Wow.
I know.
Gosh,
Pretty goofy.
CDs. My
I
mom took my
know.
Green Day, Dookie, and
Oh,
then I learned to find really good hiding spots.
yeah.
I mean, I think, oh, and she said never, I was never allowed because she saw Salt and Peppa on the on the MTV Music Video Awards, and she was like, "Don't, if I better never find that in your room." And I was like, "Oh, I better hide that one because I already had it."
Yeah, kids get very resourceful when they're not allowed to have something, that is
Oh
just the
yeah.
truth.
If you say, that, "Hey, don't even think about this," it's all I'm gonna think about, and that remains true today.
Absolutely.
But Hippo says, I don't want AI, I want teleportation. Yes, I mean that would be really cool. We need that a lot more than some really bad grammar situations or writing. I don't know what there's all sorts of things it's doing that I don't really need.
Yeah.
More
No, it's
useful.
so true.
All right, I'm kind of using like a mostly primary palette. So yeah, just gonna make these kids give them like not green hair because I that's one thing about these brushes, like they will pick up. I'm not I don't clean my brushes really ever, mostly because my kitten will knock over the paint water and I
That's
don't.
such a good sentence.
Yeah, so I
I
just
can.
like I have paint water, but I have a top on it and taking the top off is just another step. And
For sure.
when you get drawing, like fewer steps, please.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It gets in the way. So just have to make the colors work together.
I was actually at swim practice yesterday and someone asked me what my favorite color is right now, and I got really stressed. What would you say to that
Oh,
that question? Like right
oh,
now?
easy indigo, but
Really?
that's my color of the like we do a color every month. We're
Yeah.
finishing up, but I don't always say that. Like last month, our color was opera pink, and it was very very challenging for me, and I didn't want to use it anymore. Not I mean not ever, but I didn't. I was like, this month is over, and I'm pretty happy that
Yeah.
I don't have to use opera pink anymore. Yeah, so you got stressed out. What were did you come up with something?
I did. I now I'm trying to remember what I said. Oh, I said lavender. I've been really feeling lavender
Oh
lately.
god.
But
Lavender
it
is
is
amazing.
but then I pushed off the wall and I was like, "What about yellow? What about orange?"
I mean,
Oh,
I have my sort of oh hey Charlotta. I have ones that I use all the time and love and then but yeah, lately definitely indigo. I've really loved that. That's what I've got in this little dollar store brush pen. Yeah, if you get out to a Dollar Tree, I mean, it's basically a Tombow, but with, a brush, a real like cheap synthetic. And you just put like the marker juice, you can buy it at any like Blick store and mix your own and have a good old time.
so cool and resourceful.
Oh, I am having some. I'm looking at what you're doing and I'm having serious envy, marker envy.
They're so fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love the red.
I love red. It's such a good color.
Yeah. I don't use it enough. I am always very happy when I do, though.
Yeah, I recently got, and this was from like a friend clothing swap. A woman brought a bright red trench coat, and I've been trying to figure out how to wear it because it's just so fun, but also like a little out of my comfort zone.
I
It's
mean,
such a
it's
good
a
color.
statement. I like it. Do you ever do like a statement lip, like a
I
red?
will I will occasionally, but then
Mhm.
I just get stressed about reapplying and like messing it up. So I wish I did more.
I always think, like, I look like a kid playing dress up. I don't know
I
why.
kind no, I get that. Like I feel that way too. It's such a glamorous look and I'm always like, what am I doing here?
Yes, I always think of, like, grandparents or, like, I don't know. I don't know why.
No,
But some
I
people
totally get
pull it
that.
off, so everyone I see, like, always pulls it off. I'm like, "Oh, that ain't me. I don't think I could do that."
Yeah, I
Alrighty.
think you could.
Well, thank you. Gotta, like, make sure I don't forget the open sign.
It looks great. I love all the
Ooh.
green.
Oh, thank you. Green's, I think, the most fun color to mix for me. I don't know
Mm.
what that is, but it just is. Um, so do you ever go to what's I mean, I don't know like what the art scene is like here because I just moved here and
Yeah.
but what is it like? Do you have like art stuff that you do like meetups or any like classes or anything in Seattle that you like? Maybe Stephanie knows about some who's also in Seattle.
Yeah, I'd be curious. I really don't, and I would like to get more into the art community here. I feel like the biggest art thing I do, which is not like participating as an artist myself, but in Seattle we have First Thursdays where all of these galleries and art museums are free to the public, and
Oh, wow.
they're just lovely. Like it's a very fun. Sometimes some of them have wine. There's like music. It's just like a very wonderful celebration of art and always like in cool neighborhoods. So I feel like that's as much as I get into these days, but I'd like to get in more because it is so nice to have art community. Like even just being on this call, I'm like, ah, I want to make things all day.
I know. I feel like I need to get involved here and meet some peeps, and I'm excited to do it because I always loved urban sketchers in Memphis, even though but it was only once a month, and they have a couple of them here. Oh, Stephanie says the urban sketch group is pretty active. I wonder how often they meet up because that's such a good way to like meet people and then go out and draw with them in other places.
Absolutely.
Sketcher Fest is happening. Stephanie, you are always such a fountain of awesome facts and things. Like, I love when you come to these.
I know, Stephanie. I appreciate you too.
Hmm. And okay, Shar is asking, am I going for coffee tomorrow and sketching? I am going for eating with my mommy in law and husband for sketching.
Oh,
So, yeah, that's one thing that I do as a, I guess, regular drawer is I just take a sketchbook everywhere, and that way I mean, I don't always finish stuff. I usually don't. I'd say like this sketchbook has probably 3 like finished things, but lots of good like breakthroughs and learning things. So, yeah, don't have to finish a drawing to for it to be useful, I think.
I
But
completely
still I
agree.
still have a million things I'm just like, I wanna finish. Like, I made a zine when I was at the I gotta show y'all this. I always forget about this. My little, aquarium zine, that like, with all the fish and people. I'm just dying to finish it, but, like, I don't ever, remember to like, I always wanna start something new or, like, draw my dogs or something, but it's super fun.
I know it's kind of funny how hard it is to like stick with something to the end when
Oh my
like you're
gosh.
it
Yes,
really
don't
is.
even get me started. Do you have, like, a portfolio? Do you keep up, like, of your drawings or a website?
No, I there are so many things I wish I did that I just don't. Like I feel
Mhm.
like one of the major things I would really wish I did was like digitize all of my sketchbooks. And I kind of do on my Instagram. Like I used to do a drawing a day. Like I did that for like 3 or 4 years, but they're all like really low quality photos, in my opinion. Like they could be a lot better.
You could what about scanning them?
Yeah, so I do like, that would be, like it would be just such a
Uh,
project.
yeah.
So, the idea of it gives me light anxiety, but I do
Uh,
think it would
yeah.
be ultimately wise because carrying around these sketchbooks for, like, the rest of my life does not sound like I have so many, I bet you do too.
Yes, it's like they're filling up bookshelves where I want to put actual books.
Yeah. I'm like, "Where do you put them, though?" I don't know what to do with all of because I also have so many books, I'm like, "I don't know how to keep all of this down."
And sometimes if something is really not like ugly or unappealing, but something I'm like, okay, you've served your purpose. I'll just like cover it up with something like these markers, or that's basically all I use them for, and then draw over them, or paint over them. I think, a little more enjoyable to paint over them, but yeah, I don't like the thought of having to scan all of my sketchbooks.
I
'Cause
know.
who like, I mean, actually, it probably wouldn't take as long for me because most of mine are so sloppy, but you have, like, actually yours are like an archive of, like, your time and your thoughts?
There yeah, it would be pretty silly. My mom is currently doing that with, like, all of our family photos, and even just hearing how long that's taking, I'm like, "Oh god. I don't know if I could do it."
Yeah, someone that would be if anybody wants to come out with like a business. What a great idea to, you know, just offer that for people who don't want to scan all their stuff.
Truly.
You just pop on a podcast and listen for a few hours and scan people's memories.
Be kind of sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alrighty, we have okay. No question. I see Marcia is asking, how do I find them? Do you mean the zines? Do you ever make zines, Haley?
Another thing I really would love to do. I have not made one. Um, yeah, I think I what one thing I want to make a goal for myself is to like actually get into learning how to do other things. I think I've gotten really comfortable with digital art.
Mm,
Um, and there's just there I want to like have more physical stuff, like even if it's taking the digital art and printing it into a zine, like I think that would be really cool.
yes. Oh my gosh, your work would be so nice as a
No,
zine.
that's really
And
nice. Thank you.
I'm so the opposite. Like I could never get comfortable with digital, so I just was like, I need something that I can't undo.
Yeah, no, I get that. I've actually was just working on like a essay or like a Substack about like just how nice it is to get back to physical, like putting your hand to paper drawings because there is like kind of nothing like it.
Truly. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. I think someone's asking the brand of these markers, which they're actually just empty brush pens. Let me see. I honestly I don't even know if they have a name. It's from Dollar Tree. Let me look. But I think they're online. I don't know if you can buy them online. Dollar Tree water brush maybe is what. Oh, are they here? Oh, why is Google just becomes so okay, I'm not gonna Google this whole time, but I will put the link if I find them. Kate, I'll put the link in the replay for you. And I'm sorry I can't look it up right now. But oh my gosh. Yeah, I usually don't am able to find them, but I don't know why it's Google used to be so like our go-to for finding things. It's kind of become difficult to use.
It really has.
Yeah, and by difficult, I mean useless. I mean, can I go? It's yeah, like I miss the good old days of the internet. I sound like a
I
grandma.
know. Isn't I have felt like such a like curmudgeon about the internet lately. And I'm like, okay.
You're
Especially
truly not
living
alone.
in such a tech city where people are like so excited by change and I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah, keep it. I miss like I mean, I used to like sit around and watch YouTube videos like without ads. Like
I
I mean,
know.
I would just watch like The Strokes on
Uh,
SNL. Like no.
yes.
Oh, then I loved remember Lonely Island?
Yes.
God, that was the best. Every time I eat a grape, I think of Andy Samberg. Like, I can't. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to. Yeah.
I know
Um,
exactly what you're talking about.
yay. Oh my gosh, Kate just nailed it. We went from having access to information to somehow blocking it in favor of misinformation.
Mhm.
Absolutely, man. Okay, now as you can see, I've not drawn a single face because that's the thing I always mess up. So I always avoid it, but I mean, or I wait till the end. Now I'm really nervous, you know. Maybe I will just draw it on. I'm gonna draw it on another sheet of paper and then put it on top.
I need to
Is
replace this marker. It's like almost out.
That's why I can't buy Tombos because they're so. I fall in love with them and then they die. It's a
I know.
tragedy with every stroke.
Um,
I know it's gonna be the end.
it's a metaphor for life, baby. Yeah, it is
Mm-hmm.
tragic. Although I guess you can't buy. new things of everything. Anyway, yes. I won't get too dire here.
But they really they really call to me and, like, everyone, like, those displays, you just see the way that they have them set up, it's like
Oh, I
walking
know.
into a casino, you know, and it's like they're just you can't not get one.
I know I was at Blick a couple days ago and was just going for a new sketchbook, which is what we're drawing in right now. So we did have success there, but then I got a little trapped by excitement.
I wonder, if we went to Blick on the same day, was it Monday? No, Tuesday.
No, I went Wednesday.
Oh, I went Monday, and,
Ugh,
yeah,
that would
I
have been
didn't
cute.
have yes, I don't even know, like, I didn't have a reason. I didn't, but I had aside from I haven't been to an art shop in 2 weeks. And
Okay, that's too long.
yeah, choices were made. I don't even really like any of the stuff that I bought, but maybe that's not the point.
It's
You
not the
know,
point.
like you do I use stuff later. Like I bust out stuff that I bought 5 years ago, and you know, it's just I don't know. It's like the artist date. I'm doing what is her name? Julia
Julia
Cameron.
Cameron. I'm just
Mhm.
doing that book for the first time right now.
Oh, nice. You're doing the morning pages.
I'm doing the morning
Oh,
pages.
I love the morning pages. They wreak havoc on my hands though, you know?
Yeah,
Like
oh
what do
my
you
gosh. Well, I had to take them down from 3 pages longhand to 2 because my notebook I've been using is, like, the size of this
college
sketchbook, honestly. It's
Oh, is it like
huge.
college rule? Like you just
Yeah,
squish together lines? Oh,
and
hell
at
no.
the end, I'm just, like, squiggling, like, lines just to get them done because 'cause I'm like, "Ouch."
I try to use my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand. And I don't know. I mean, the one on one hand, I like it because like nobody can read what I'm writing. This is like what is it? Like not subconscious, stream of conscious, So like it's stuff I don't want people to read. And yeah, no one can because like my sloppy handwriting. But it's not. I don't. I think it's counterintuitive because the point is you're writing really fast as things come to you, and I am not able to do that with my non-dominant hand.
Yeah, I completely agree.
But
When
you
I broke my
could switch though, and when your one hand gets tired, you just switch for like a little while and just see how it feels.
It's true. When I broke my collarbone, it was my dominant arm, and so for the first, like, 2 weeks, I couldn't really draw with that arm. Um, and I was trying to write right-handed, and it was pretty silly. So,
Oh my goodness.
it's possible, but you feel like a big dork. It's actually a good exercise in, like, feeling okay about yourself even through silliness.
Hey, I love a good non-dominant hand drawing. I
Mhm.
wanted to do a whole session of that, but
Ooh,
I also but I don't want people to get mad at me. I don't think people would like it.
I'll come to that one for sure because
Okay,
I think
we
that's
wouldn't
good.
share. Or maybe we would because everybody would, it would be an even playing field, you
Yeah,
know?
I think that's silly. I think that's fun.
Yes. I mean, you
Um,
gotta like not take your art so seriously in order to keep making it, I think.
yeah. And to answer the question about this sketchbook, this is the Stillman and Byrne, which I wonder if it says which one it
Oh,
is.
Epsilon. I'm guessing.
Zeta series.
Oh, no way. Ooh, that does that have a little tooth or is it like smooth?
It's the lightest tooth you can imagine. Like
Oh,
it's
no.
pretty smooth. But the
Oh,
pages are so thick. I
hmm.
just love these sketchbooks. They're like my favorite.
They are the
Um,
best.
yeah. And as a left-handed person, I avoid spirals at all cost. So it's nice to have
Oh,
a
I'm trying to imagine what that would do to, because it's uncomfortable for your hand
yeah,
and
it's
your.
just putting your resting your hand on the spiral or trying to readjust is
Ooh,
just not my favorite, it turns out.
ooh, yeah, that's like also you get ink and whatever. Like if you're drawing with graphite or something, does it get all over your hand?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then you
What?
like rest your head on your hand and then there's suddenly gray all over your cheek and you're like, how when does it end?
Oh, Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, Catherine said she would come to our left-handed session. Oh,
Okay, I think we're doing it.
yay! It is fun. I mean, you do get to tap into the inner child.
Yeah,
I
and we need more
I
of that.
looked at we totally do. I had a book that I checked out. It was like from the 80s and it was Laura Jane says she'll come too. Oh, it's yeah, it's
Party of
from
the
the
year.
80s. Yes. It's from yeah, it's a self-help book and they do a lot of exercises to come like to get in touch with your inner child and that one I thought was my favorite. The just writing and drawing with your left hand is supposedly helpful for other things or doing anything, like eating with your non-dominant hand, you
Right.
know. Assume
It
I don't
keeps you
know.
on your toes.
Yeah, exactly. Using your brain in a different way. I love it.
Me
Man, I love
too.
drawing cars. They're so weird.
Cars are so weird. Your
And
cars
I
are so cute.
thank you. I just love them, even though they never come out. Like, one time I drew a car and it did look like if I showed it to you and you were, car savvy, you'd probably be like, "Oh, that's a Hyundai Elantra." But like, I hated the drawing. It didn't look. It wasn't like a cute car. So yeah, I said never again. I draw cars the way I want to.
I love that. I think that's stick it to the man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is cute. Yeah, it's just, I was wondering, so I'm really itching to get into this public transportation and draw like on the bus in Atlanta.
Ooh.
So do you ride public transportation in Seattle? I know y'all have a train or underground subway, something like that.
Yeah, I don't live close to that. There's
Mhm.
only one line right now, which makes it lightly inconvenient if you don't live on that side of the city. So I use the bus, and I also have a car and a bike. So I kind of rotate between the three depending on where I'm going. But the bus is great. Like they're
Oh.
well managed. Like, I mean, you can pretty much get anywhere you want. It will take a little bit, but yeah, I'm glad to have that. I didn't grow up in a place with a lot of public transit, so it's been nice to add that to the rotation.
Oh, sweet. That's so awesome. Because I don't, one thing I don't enjoy about driving is finding a place to park and paying for parking.
Yeah.
So I think that would just be really nice to, just like go somewhere and be like, oh, I'm here at the aquarium. Also, I feel like I would stay a lot longer, because
Yes.
you got to work out the next bus time and stuff.
And you just it makes you feel like such a tourist in the place you live because you're observing everything like sitting there. You're not driving. You're not having to take the act of like getting somewhere. You can just enjoy from the window. And I really love that. Like listen to music, something moody. It's great.
And you can I'll ask my husband to verify here. If okay, I'm the most anxious driver and I am the worst in Atlanta because I'm always just like, oh no, I'm gonna make people mad. Were they honking at me? Like I hate it. And even though and I can't like listen to a podcast or anything because I have to stay fully focused. And I think, yeah, if I can just get like in a groove of knowing the schedules and everything, I feel like I would enjoy. He confirmed it. I mean, I think, and he's like, "Oh, I don't think you're gonna like riding the bus," but I think I'm gonna just try it. And he's probably right. I'll probably be like, "Ugh, you were right. It's always," but I
Yeah.
gotta do something
I
to
think
get
being an
out.
anxious driving is like I get that so much. I mean, it is scary if you think about driving for longer than a second, like what you're actually doing. It's so freaky.
And also, like, on the highway, I'm
Yes.
always thinking I'm gonna not be in the correct lane, and then I need to merge, and then I can't like, are they in the blind spot? And if my dog's with me, he's gonna, just one time he knocked my car, like, into neutral while I was on the highway. It
Oh
was
no.
horrible. I only take him places, like, once in a while, like daycare, zoo now. I mean,
Yeah.
not zoo, vet. He has a Really got zoo on the brain.
A vet is like its own little zoo though, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get a residency at a vet, like, I feel like that would
Oh my
be a
gosh.
little more up my alley than a zoo because I love the just seeing the connection of people, of their pets, and there's so many emotions.
It's so true. It's such a unique place.
Mhm. This is
That
how
is for
I
sure.
clean my brush on a page.
Yeah, that's the
Mm,
way.
exactly, it works. Alright, these kids have their ice cream.
Yum. What's your
Yeah.
favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, I really like mixing flavors, like, but
Okay.
if I could only choose one, it's, Moose Tracks, like,
Ooh,
with the little peanut butter cups. Oh my gosh, and,
yum.
I like to mix that with cookie dough. So a scoop of that and
Ooh.
with cookie dough, like, What about you? What's your favorite?
It's such a good question. It really depends on my mood, which is such an annoying answer, but
No,
I
I
think
love that.
I think the top 3, and they're all very different, which like so if I'm in the mood for something a little more savory, we're going pistachio. If it's really
Oh.
hot outside, it has to be a sorbet, like a raspberry sorbet or like a coconut vibe, like something fruity. And if I just want to be comforted, it's cookie dough.
Oh my gosh, you've given it a lot of thought.
I love
I
ice
love that.
cream. I love, love, love ice cream. It's so good.
Oh man, I love it, but I miss the child about it. I'm like, give me sprinkles.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, we
Oh
we were
yeah.
talking about color earlier. Giving the ice cream color with the rainbow sprinkles is so fun.
Oh yes. I like those the like what are they like TCBY where they weigh your stuff
Oh yeah, that frozen
and
yogurt.
decide. Oh my God. So good. I always try
Totally
to
agree.
get the most.
I haven't actually my favorite now that I'm thinking about it and we're really deep in this conversation, I have to say soft serve is my ultimate favorite.
Oh, okay.
Love soft serve. It's the
Amazing.
messiest, but so good.
In a cone, or are we doing cup?
Oh yeah. We are doing a full cone, rainbow sprinkles, usually just vanilla, and then
Yum.
like eat it fast before it melts.
I know if we actually like were drawing our ice cream, it would be the loosest, like quickest drawing ever. Because 'cause I'd be like, I don't want this to melt. Haley, great idea, but this is gonna be the quickest awkward drawing we've ever had."
I know. I was really I actually almost drew ice cream today, but then I was like, I don't know. I'll just get hungry."
I bet y'all have, like, really nice, like, vegan, choices there in Seattle.
Oh my gosh, yes, we do. If anyone is out in Seattle and visiting and in the mood for a vegan ice cream, you go to Frankie and Joe's. It's gonna be a $14 ice cream cone, but you just know that going in. It's so good.
It's gonna be the tastiest you've ever had.
It's so good. Their cones are homemade and they have like a hint of maple in the cone. I don't know. They're just unbelievable, but yeah, so expensive. It's like I once got like a mini cup and it was like $7 and it was truly like a sample size. And I was like, what is happening here?
Oh my gosh.
But their
I
branding is
bet people go
beautiful.
in and, like, wanna sample every flavor before they can commit at the price
Yes.
like that.
And they are generous with samples. So like you can get as many as you want. So they at least have that going for them. But oh my God, kind of goofy.
Frankie and Joe's, I'm gonna have to come to that. I
Yeah,
remember when I was in
please.
Seattle last time, it was, like, I think about maybe, gosh, like 15 years ago, but, I went and, we went to, like, a little hot dog shop, and, like, I'm halfway through my dog, and I realized that everything there was vegan.
Yeah.
Didn't I wasn't even eating vegan then. I don't guess I'm, like, a vegan now. I guess I call myself, flexitarian. I don't
Yeah.
keep like, I if you gave me, like, real ice cream at your house, and I hope that happens someday, it would be a dream come true.
Yes.
I'm not
Please.
gonna be like, "Haley, I'm vegan. I can't eat this.
Well,
Send it
no,
back."
no. We would just go to Frankie and Joe's. I mean, that's what we would do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Don't even worry. Yeah, I would buy their pints are also like $14, but since that equates to a cone, I wouldn't feel that terrible buying it. So if you came, that's what we would do.
Oh, yeah. Go out and draw some pools.
Yeah. I know, now I
Love
wanna
that.
go to the pool.
You have time. I forget, like, it's much earlier for you. I mean, what,
I
3
know, that's
hours?
why we're still having our coffee. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah, I've almost finished with my
9:52.
coffee.
I know, I could drink like 4 cups a day though, so
Oh, yeah, I move on to
never.
decaf after lunch, but I usually, yeah, have 3 a
Good for
day.
you.
But, I mean, yeah, I love drawing in coffee shops, but I have an
Yes.
espresso machine, so it's much easier to just make it here.
Do
Um,
you drink just like straight espresso shots or do you make yourself coffee drinks?
I am not that skilled with it, so,
Oh, me
like,
neither.
too strong. Yeah, I put, like, a little bit of oat milk and then, hot
Ooh.
water. So it's, I guess, an Americano.
Yeah, that is an Americano.
Mhm.
Nice.
What about you? Do you make espresso
We
or
do
do
have an
you?
espresso
Mhm.
machine. I have been in the mood for a French press lately. I'll hold it up to camera. I have a really cute French press, which is
Fancy.
empty. Um, but yeah, we have a automatic espresso machine and it is terrible, so we need to buy a new one at some
Oh,
point.
nice. What do you
Yeah.
put in your coffee, or do you just drink it black?
I drink it black.
How do you people do that? I want
I don't
to. I don't like
I
having to put something and it's an extra step. It's already enough trouble to make the pull
I
the shot.
know. I grew up in a black coffee household though. Like my parents both drink it black, so that was kind of what I grew up understanding to be the norm.
Mhm.
And so by the time I got to college and was like, I'm a coffee drinker, I had it enough that I was like, oh, I actually prefer it without milk, which was such a flex, by the way, when you're 18 years old. So
Oh,
that was fun.
yes. I'm impressed. With an
Thank you.
18-year-old Haley. That's so cool.
I'm
I
glad
guess
it's
you don't learn, one cannot train oneself to like, I think, you know?
it's true.
I think I've
So
had
true.
iced coffee that I'm just weak. I'm weak. It's okay though. And one of my kids in this has only one leg, but that's okay. He's
I
not
like
weak.
it.
Yeah, I'll give him another
Perspective,
one.
you know?
But
Yeah.
yeah. My cat is missing a back leg and he doesn't, I don't think he misses it at all. He learned to adjust.
Oh, cutie
Okay.
baby.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna, I think this is pretty much done. Yeah.
I know. I'm just now like running, like doing that thing where you almost ruin it because you're adding too much at the
Oh my
end.
gosh, yes, I love to do that.
Yeah,
Love to layer and layer and layer. It's really, yeah, my favorite pastime.
it's
Oh,
fun.
yeah. So, yeah, I guess we can flip over and say goodbye to the lovely people and my husband, who's also very lovely.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold mine up because I feel like it was kind of hard to see
Okay,
from
I'm
the
gonna flip
view.
over and hopefully I didn't just, okay, I did not. Yay, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have a notification for my little, I have a little digital pet. I just really like animals. Like, um, yeah, thank you so much, Haley, and
This
everybody.
was so fun. I finally feel like ready to be back into drawing a little bit more, which really has been kind of a struggle lately. So thank you for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. And you are welcome to come back, come over to my house, draw with
I'll be
me.
there.
Yay. All right. Have a good day. Go swim and have some ice cream.
I hope everyone in this chat has an ice cream cone today. That is my
Yes.
wish for all of you.
Yes, that's your assignment for the day. Have an ice cream cone.
Also, do you see what I'm talking about? This is being a left-handed person. Horrible. It's all over me.
We're gonna do that just in your honor sometime
Okay.
soon on Zoom. All right. Bye.
Bye.